Everybody, amprepairguy.com, 203-892-4119, also harbackelectronics.com. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so we have a Al811h. This has some kits that someone else sells. I don't know why radio lead caps are being sold to be used in a screw-in type cap installation. Not good, just not good. I've seen where these have snapped, a lead has snapped. Please, don't do this. I can't say. Okay, so the customer tried to do all the work himself. He added one of these fans. I believe they're made in, I think they're made in Taiwan. I've seen two that have had issues so far. Oh no, I'm sorry, made in China. This one's made in China. I think a different one I had was made in Taiwan or some other country, I'm not sure, but that's coming out. Did all sorts of solder work down here. He added this little board. It's not needed. Not needed, not needed. Has the diode string already. It's getting the gas discharge tubes below. It's getting the bias modification done. So customer also unsoldered all the leads from this rear board, so I'm going to have to unsolder all of these and clean the holes out, cut and restrip all the wires, fix all that. The interlock switch doesn't have the proper hardware, doesn't have the fiber washers, the regular steel washers, and the internal tooth crush lock washers. The SO239s have like no grip. Change those. Oh, this is going to be a lot of work. The whole socket assembly is going to come out. I'll do everything I normally do underneath. Please stop buying these kits. I can't tell. I just can't express it enough. Stop. Just so many people have contacted me, have done this stuff, and then they have a problem, and then they want to send it in. They expect me to be a savior. They don't want to pay. You're just destroying your amplifier. Just don't. There's no reason to do anything other than what I show in the videos, really, honestly. Add the gas discharge tubes below if you have the capability to do that. The best thing you can do with one of these is put in 572s. The only time I've seen issues with, you know, overheating is if someone's abusing the amplifier. You know, if you have 811 Chinese 811s in here and they're right on the edge as it is, so people think you put a bigger fan in here, it'll take care of it. You know, I don't work on these unless you put in 572s, so I just don't have those problems. No matter what fan is in here, if you're running the amp within its rating, I don't have customers. I've never had a customer have an overheating issue. I've never seen a problem ever, not once. So there's no reason to do things you don't need to do. You're just wasting money. You're creating work. Like now I have a lot more work to undo everything. Now I have to put the caps that were in here are probably fine. I mean, this is a newer one. So, actually it's not that new, but anyway, I'm going to get to work, and I just hate when I see stuff that, you know, the customer just didn't know, and he just wants it right, wants me to go through it, get everything done, and you know, I'm going to give the customer what he wants. I just hope the input rotary switch is okay, or to remove the shaft, so I just hope that wasn't damaged. But, okay, so stay tuned. This is going to be a very lengthy repair, but I will update you guys when it's all done. I'll do videos, you know, throughout the process. Okay. Stay tuned. Okay, so it's like the customer or someone replaced one of the filament leads. It's like these AC leads going to the power switch have been changed also. Proper gauge, so you can keep them, but everything has to be zip tied. Okay, so you can see that's outer work. So back to work. Hey, So much work, so much. All the connections have been redone, every single one. The brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Redid the connections on the back here. They were really bad. Okay, put the proper fan in. Grounded each grid connection right to the metal. Compressed the socket clips, fixed solder joints, and added the gas discharge tubes. It had 2 in here, but I always swap them just in case customer added them or someone added them. Okay, so a lot of these connections were on like the trace, not going through the hole. And okay, so I'm gonna get back to work. Also added the proper hardware on the interlock switch. And a couple of these screws were too long, they were bottoming out, so all have been replaced with the proper type, and the standoffs under the socket assembly, 3 or 4 of them were missing the lock washers. I put a longer screw through the plate choke, and okay, that's about it. And zip tied the wiring, so see you soon. Back with the completed Ameritron Al811h. I've been working on this all day. It's 7/16. I also had to change the relays and this switch right here. Okay, so here are the settings. There's the band. Customer wants to see it working on this frequency. 1 kW slug, bird 43, going into a bird attenuator load. Upper end of the band, so it's taking about 100 watts. Key the amp, audio, hello, 800, 800, 800, hello, 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 audio, hello, 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 and it's working as it should. Okay, I will shut it off, high voltage bleed down, unplug it, and then make sure there's no high voltage present, and I'll show you everything I did. See you soon. This thing needed so much work. I'm going to try to go through it quickly. Put in the new caps, the proper type, new resistors to the bias mod, move the wire to the right spot. Took these meter dropping resistors out and shortened the lead length. They had been replaced. Took the socket assembly out, grounded the grid connection right to the metal. Added the gas discharge tubes, the new ones. So I'm going to replace the rotary switch. I touched up on solder joints, brand new SO239s from Max Gain Systems. Redid all of the wiring. Caps were damaged, had to change caps, had one shorted diode for the low voltage supply, changed that. So changed these leads, zip tied everything. Brand new set of Penta tubes, awesome company. Has good fan in there now. Had the wrong size fuses, now it has the right size fuses. So you see the new relays. I know I gotta clean this stuff out. It's broken pieces of the relays, so it's all good. Had screws going. Some of these screws were too long. I redid the strapping connections here. Just have to put the cover back on. Tune some of the input circuits. Reinstalled the choke under here. Look, I like making money, but you know, so if it made sense for some of the stuff that was in here, I'd sell it on Harbach, and I would offer it, you know, for, you know, offer the labor to put it in. But you know, when you do all this stuff to one, it's stable. You know, I tell people don't use 811s. When you have 572s, you do this, like I said, I'll say it again and again. You do this stuff, it's stable, stable, stable. You don't abuse it, don't put it into an open, you're good. Should be good. I just didn't mean to get so worked up earlier, but I just hate seeing people waste the money and then, you know, they go into things and they try to work on it, which I commend people for trying, but a lot of amps end up going to the junkyard. A lot of people, they go in and they do the stuff and then they're embarrassed, they just throw it out, or they call me or someone else, and ends up being too much, or they just don't want to get, or I or whoever doesn't want to get involved with it because it's just too far gone. So I touched up on this solder joint, tightened hardware, other solder joints. So I have new Harbach boards. There's one on the website. I have a new, this one right here. So another one's coming. I'm going to have one of every board I can think of. Okay, so thanks for watching. I'm done. I didn't eat lunch. I had like a late dinner at like around 5 something, 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna go relax now. So if you need an amp repaired, feel free to give me a call. Phone number is 203-892-4119. Websites are amprepairguy.com. Also harbackelectronics.com. I also put the proper hardware here. Might be missing other stuff, but oh yeah, there were internal tooth lock washer things missing for screws that go through the socket assembly into the standoffs, and I mean there was just so much going on here, but it is all set. Also clean the input rotor switch with Deox Gold and output rotor switch with Deox Gold, and she's better than new. Better than, someone said, better than how it was when it left the factory. Okay, 73. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.